What if the very trait a narcissistic person relies on to feel powerful is actually the thing that makes them easiest to understand? Narcissistic behavior can involve insecurity, impulsiveness, difficulty handling criticism, and an intense need to feel in control. But one pattern often stands out above the rest: the belief that they are smarter, more capable, or more important than the people around them. And this is where things become interesting. When someone constantly assumes they are the smartest person in the room, they can begin to underestimate everyone else. They may assume you won't notice inconsistencies. They may believe you won't recognize manipulation. They may think they can change the story, shift the blame, or convince you to doubt what you already know. But underestimating someone can become a serious blind spot. The person they thought was easy to influence may actually be observing everything quietly. You may have noticed patterns long before you ever said anything. You may have understood what was happening while choosing not to react. And that choice matters. You don't need to outsmart a narcissistic person, expose them publicly, or play their own games against them. In fact, trying to manipulate them back can keep you trapped in the same cycle you're trying to leave. There is a much healthier response. Stop giving them unlimited access to your attention. Stop explaining yourself to someone who has already decided they are right. Stop trying to convince them to understand your perspective when they are committed to misunderstanding it. Protect your peace. Create healthy boundaries. Step back when the relationship becomes emotionally draining. Let your actions speak louder than arguments. This is also why these patterns can feel so predictable. Whether it's denial, projection, blame shifting, excessive charm, sudden withdrawal, or attempts to pull you back into the same dynamic, the details may change, but the underlying pattern can look remarkably familiar. And when you finally recognize the pattern, you become less reactive. That is the real shift. The goal isn't revenge. It isn't humiliating someone or proving that you're smarter than they are. The goal is to become so clear about your own boundaries that their behavior no longer controls your decisions. Sometimes the most powerful response is simply refusing to participate. Let them believe whatever they need to believe about you. You don't have to correct every assumption. You don't have to defend every decision. You don't have to prove your worth. Your attention is valuable, and you get to decide where it goes. When someone expects to control your emotions, your reactions, and your choices, your ability to calmly step away can change the entire dynamic. So if you've ever felt underestimated, remember this: you don't need to defeat anyone. You don't need to become like them. You just need to see clearly, protect your peace, and keep moving forward. If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to TF for more conversations about relationships, boundaries, emotional awareness, and personal growth. This content is for general educational and awareness purposes and is not intended to diagnose or label any individual. Every situation is different, so use your own judgment and seek qualified support when needed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.